How often do we find ourselves ensnared in the intricate labyrinth of our emotions, where the delicate threads of our love lives seem to slip through our fingers? Many men, navigating these complex passages, often feel entrapped, subjected to treatments that diminish their worth, as though they are mere pawns in a game dictated by another's rules. It's as if they are entangled in a web of emotions, silently acquiescing to imposed norms while their true selves slowly fade into obscurity. But fear not, my friend, for today marks the beginning of your liberation from this emotional entanglement, this self-imposed confinement you've unwittingly constructed. In the following video, I will gently lead you through a carefully crafted journey, step by step, unlocking the door to your emotional emancipation. The time has arrived to shatter these shackles and reclaim mastery over your romantic odyssey. Without further ado, let us unveil the hidden truths that will empower you to break free and reclaim the protagonist's role in your own narrative. Are you prepared for this profound transformation? Then join me as we embark on this transformative expedition together. Number 1. Deconstruct beliefs that keep you tied to her. To deconstruct the beliefs that bind you to her, it's important to recognize a common phenomenon among men who insist that a particular woman is their ultimate partner, the only one meant for them. This mindset, while understandable, poses significant risks for both parties involved. The notion that each person is destined to find their one true love and cling to it at all costs is deeply ingrained in societal narratives, often perpetuated by romanticized ideals from fairy tales and movies. However, real-life experiences rarely mirror these fairy tales. Many relationships endure for decades, yet longevity alone does not guarantee genuine happiness. Often, these long-term relationships persist out of duty, convenience, or societal expectations, rather than genuine emotional fulfillment. Therefore, it's crucial to dismantle the belief that one specific person holds the key to happiness. This mindset limits personal growth and blinds individuals to the possibility of finding happiness outside of a predetermined narrative. By challenging these limiting beliefs, individuals can liberate themselves from the constraints of unrealistic expectations. This opens up opportunities for discovering new connections and fostering authentic happiness, irrespective of who accompanies them on life's journey. Number 2. Firmness and decision. Another crucial thing is when it starts to weaken the role of women, relegating her to the background, tertiary, or even the last place in your life, is to firmly commit to that decision without wavering. Hesitation risks rendering your actions insincere, potentially leading to a temporary retreat only to revisit the relationship later on. Therefore, it's imperative to be resolute in making an irreversible choice, even if moments of doubt may arise in the passing days. It's essential to resist these impulses, not succumb to them merely because feelings linger. Deciding to distance oneself should not stem from a place of vengeance or animosity, but rather as a form of self-preservation and personal assertion. You deserve to be valued and respected. And if the woman fails to acknowledge that, it becomes necessary to take a stand. If she overlooks your significance and the relationship becomes characterized by emotional detachment and indifference, it marks a decisive moment to establish boundaries and maintain your stance. Clearly and firmly communicating your limits demonstrates that you refuse to tolerate indifference. By adhering to this resolve and creating distance, the woman begins to understand that her influence over you has ceased. You now assert control over your own life. This subtle yet impactful shift not only redefines the dynamics of the relationship, but also lays the groundwork for healthier interactions in future relationships. Number 3. Resist temptations. It is an undeniable truth that temptations inevitably arise in life's journey. This woman, with her persistent influence, continues to exert a powerful sway over you. Indeed, emotions linger unabated. Consequently, it is entirely normal for this process to unfold with moments of pain and challenge. It is within these crucibles that true giants distinguish themselves from the inexperienced. A man of true mettle can endure silent suffering while steadfastly maintaining his stance. Recognize that you are charting the best course for your life, a path where self-worth remains paramount, refusing to debase oneself for fleeting scraps of attention. Therefore, it becomes imperative to resist temptations. The impulse to reach out, or the urge to clandestinely peruse her social media for signs of lingering thoughts. Disdain loses its potency amidst recurrent lapses. It is futile to display disdain one week only to seek explanations from her social media the next, revealing that her actions still hold sway over you. Exercise self-control. The more composed you remain, the more indifferent you appear to her actions. thereby enhancing the efficacy of your disdain. Remember, it is consistency and unwavering resolve that cement this transformation. Number 4. Embracing change with intensity. Disdain, my dear friend, is akin to a finely honed instrument of authority, requiring deft handling to wield effectively. It attains its zenith when employed with astuteness, a truth that is self-evident. Consider, then, a more audacious strategy severing all ties abruptly, tearing away a label swiftly. Yet, this notion, though initially appearing bold, carries with it a delicate fragility, akin to a sandcastle beset by the relentless waves of the ocean shore. It is crucial to grasp that mastery of one's emotions is paramount in this intricate dance. Opting instead for a gradual display of indifference resembles the unfolding of a narrative, akin to a tale of waning interest, of weariness with games. Each action, each moment of silence, contributes as a subtle chapter, gradually revealing to her the undeniable truth of this disdain. Now, consider a more straightforward approach. Many women do not regard men seriously who vanish suddenly, block all communication, and reappear unexpectedly at their convenience. Thus, it is prudent to resist the impulse to sever all ties hastily. The disdain that truly resonates is not complete isolation, but rather the subtle suggestion of potential contact. It's akin to being online, perusing her updates yet choosing restraint, not responding, not pursuing further interaction, as if refraining from playing a trump card already in your possession. This approach represents the most formidable manipulation of her ego through disdain, my friend. By adhering to this simpler strategy, not only do you affirm a genuine transformation, but you also craft a narrative of greater depth, significance, and enduring impact. You assume the role of a storyteller whose plot she cannot dismiss, a drama that lingers in her thoughts long after the final act has concluded. Number 5. Change your focus. With a steadfast determination to ensure that you remain grounded in your decisions and maintain exemplary self-control, it is now imperative to redirect your focus towards other aspects of life. This shift will allow you to establish a robust foundation for your journey ahead. I highly recommend that men prioritize the task of rebuilding their self-esteem, a facet often deeply impacted following the conclusion of a relationship. Furthermore, investing time in self-compassion and self-care is crucial. Indulge in activities that bring you joy, treat yourself to items that uplift your spirits, and establish a regular exercise regimen that not only enhances physical health but also nurtures mental well-being. Exploring new avenues for nutritious eating habits and nurturing your mental and emotional health are equally paramount. By wholeheartedly committing to these positive transformations, you will gradually come to understand that the issue at hand was not a reflection of your worth, but rather the unique dynamics of that particular relationship. Engage in fresh social interactions, meet new people, and expand your horizons. Through a steadfast dedication to personal growth, you will naturally distance yourself from past attachments while fortifying a resilient foundation for your overall well-being. With time, you will come to realize that moving forward was not only a necessary decision, but also one of the most rewarding choices you could make for yourself. Number 6. Don't confuse disdain with rudeness. Some men find themselves equating undermining with being rude and disrespectful. When discussing the concept of weakening a woman, it involves maintaining a certain level of indifference, strategically distancing oneself at appropriate times, and refraining from excessively offering opportunities. It's crucial to emphasize, however, that this approach should never involve rudeness or impoliteness. Such behavior only serves to justify any negative treatment one might receive in return. Instead, the key is to maintain politeness, embodying the essence of a courteous gentleman while setting clear boundaries on availability. For instance, when choosing to delay responding to messages, it subtly communicates that there are other priorities in one's life, yet one remains respectful by eventually acknowledging the communication. There are instances where men, citing past mistreatment, respond with rudeness. Yet, by stooping to such levels, they inadvertently reveal the impact the woman's actions have had on their ego. The path to being a composed, dignified man lies in not being swayed by past grievances. This dignified demeanor exemplifies the behavior of a high-value man who tactfully uses indifference to his advantage. By following these principles, a person can navigate the debilitating process more easily and minimize emotional turmoil. It's understandable that maintaining this approach can be challenging, especially if feelings are involved, but it's entirely possible to employ indifference while nurturing genuine affection. The crucial insight is recognizing that this mindset enhances one's value and resilience. These guidelines aim to assist in managing complex interpersonal dynamics effectively. If you found this advice valuable, please consider liking and supporting our content, as it fuels our efforts to provide more relevant insights. For those new to our community, don't miss out. Subscribe and activate notifications to stay updated on our latest content. We appreciate each of you for your engagement and feedback. Feel free to share your experiences and suggestions below. Let's continue this journey of learning together. Until next time.